And we're back. Squatters have taken over. Houses are full of animals. The golden horizons are filled with wheat that is smooth as sand, silk as the butterfly.
Bah, the wheat fields are on fire.
Oh, are you hungry?
Hello.
No.
I'm so happy you found us today. We've been waiting for you. Would you like to stay and learn with me? We have all the time in the world.
Yeah, I would. You're going to teach me about animals?
We have all the time in the world. Thanks for joining our channel, folks.
Yeah. Today, we're going to talk about squatters.
Hey, y'all get out of my house!
Everybody, the squatters are here!
What are all y'all doing here? Hey, yeah. What's your name?
I'm the petting zoo owner. Nice to meet you.
You need to take this party out of here. Now.
Well, this is my house.
No, this is my house.
The petting zoo?
What?
Is there no petting zoo here, man?
Hey, come on in. Come on in. Petting zoo.
Get your
Okay, so we got
your
some
pets
chickens
out of my house.
Okay, so we got some chickens right here. Got some horse. Y'all want to ride a horse?
You need to leave.
Y'all having fun?
Yeah! That horse is pooping in my house!
Alright, you said I'm calling.
Call the police.
Stay over there, stay over there. This is a RICO violation. Get out.
Hey,
Okay, we're done with y'all. Y'all going, y'all going.
Needs to be picked up now.
get the squatters to pick it up.
I don't need a smart mouth right now.
What is going on? Y'all get out of my house!
See,
Wow.
I think this is innovative. And you know, unfortunately, Robot Zulo, whatever you showed us earlier, he hasn't mashed up the part, but
He
these
was just
people,
welcoming everybody to our show.
Oh yeah. Well,
He was only fooling.
yeah, he was only pooping. But this, I think, was innovative. So you got squatters in your house. So what you do is you set up a petting zoo, and then they come in, and you know you just offer, and you know you can make some money off of it. $5. You can come in and check out the chickens, pet the horses, look at the geese, look at the goats. I mean, why not? It's like, you know, they're already living free. At least you make some money off of this. I think that was a very, very good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Probably smell like
ooh, that smell.
That smell.
That poopy smell. And I don't know. I just, when I saw that, it's like, you know, I've thought a lot of ways to deal with squatters. I've never thought about setting up a petting zoo. I think that is a genius idea. But we're just getting started. But before we get into the next level, I know colleague wants to show us more about that smell.
That's right, Bob. I have some treats for you all. I know you guys have heard of Miss Rachel. That's right. It's not Mrs. Rachel. It's Miss Rachel.
That's right. She's not married.
For a reason. Because she's married to her job. So a lot of people have been concerned, and you're not going to find anything like this on the web, where there's a compilation of what's going on with Miss Rachel. So I'm just going to put this compilation on here, and then I'm going to make my own compilation.
Well, before
and
you
guys
do,
can talk about it.
I'm not familiar. Who is Miss Rachel?
She is a children's program / educator lady, kind of like a modern day Blue's Clues type deal.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll recognize her when you see her face.
Excellent.
But people have been noticing some weird stuff happening with her show. And that's what we're going to be talking about specifically, I guess, after these brief messages from her. There's been some weird things. What's that?
Is she sponsoring today's show?
Well, yes, she is. Thank you, Miss Rachel.
So my grandson is watching Miss Rachel, and all of this weird crap. Suddenly, I can't even talk. Just watch. What the? This random man just pops up on the screen. What the?
Is this one of those telemarket scammers?
It's what it looks like. It would appear to be. And these kinds of things are happening pretty frequently. This kind of stuff is either in the middle of Miss Rachel's videos or at the end of Miss Rachel's videos, which is weird because it almost is like they're watching you through the TV, But that can't be the case because these are pre-recorded episodes. You can rewind this, fast forward. So somehow it got leaked into it.
I was trying to think, if this is subliminal messaging, what are they trying to tell the children right now?
Yeah, that these people are watching or something. It's like they're trying to get the children used to strangers looking at them
I
or
see.
something. So here's another one.
I thought my daughter was watching Miss Rachel, and then look at this shit.
Mama.
Yes.
AI professor.
What the fuck? I thought my daughter was watching.
So some weird guy just shows up at the end of another one of Miss Rachel's episodes. So here's another one.
Okay, someone like help me out here. Like, what is going on? Watch this. She's watching Miss Rachel. Oh, my granddaughter, she watches Miss Rachel every day, like religiously, nonstop. That's all she watches. She's not even a year old yet. And look at that. That's on Miss Rachel. That's at the very end of Miss Rachel.
Maybe they're trying to promote H-1B visas.
We watch it on YouTube.
Could be.
Okay, what is actually happening here? Play Miss Rachel. Play. What is happening? Hang on. Still says Miss Rachel. What? Child abuse? This is not right. Nope. Is anybody else struggling with this right now? Because I don't know.
I ain't seeing the child abuse.
I just want Miss
So
Rachel.
she's clicking on a Miss Rachel thing on Netflix. So this isn't just somebody making things on YouTube and doing this weird stuff. She clicks on it on Netflix, and a different thing comes up. So it says Miss Rachel's playing, and then all of a sudden it starts playing some documentary about child abuse. Here's another one.
Hi. Hello. Can you say mama? Mama. Mama. Let's sing it. Mama.
Hey.
Clap it.
It's Rajiv.
It looks like Dada.
Let's sign it. Mama. Good job. Clapping. This is clapping.
So, yeah, here's another one. Just let it play, I guess. So this one, I don't know where the audio went for this one, but so here you have Miss Rachel dancing, and then it starts saying something. It says the SHIT word, in case any children are listening. Right here.
What? Wait, pause it so I can. What is that? Miss Rachel, what's going on?
You guys, you have to really pay attention to what your kids are watching. I had Miss Rachel on, and I left it running while I went to take my baby a bath. I came downstairs, and this was playing on that very same video. Watch. It's not a different video, it's the ending of this video.
The envelope was thick.
What the hell is that? And why is it on
When Nathan Carter felt it pressed into his
a video with Miss Rachel?
was to give it back. Pride rose in his throat like fire.
See, you can see it's baby learning with Miss Rachel. I don't know, maybe this isn't her direct channel, but this is really creepy.
This is weird. It's like, you know, what host always says, like acclamation before proclamation. They're at this, they've already acclimated everybody. Now they're proclamating everybody. Everybody's getting proclamated right now.
Propagation.
Yeah. Well, that one comes next. Here's another one. And this is interesting. These last two clips here are about pizza.
First we knead the dough. Pizza baby, pizza baby, pizza baby, pizza baby. Then we spread the sauce. Pizza baby, pizza baby, pizza baby, pizza baby. Then we sprinkle the cheese. Pizza baby, pizza baby, pizza baby, pizza baby. Then we eat it up. Yummy!
Now, I don't know about you guys. I don't know too many babies that like pizza. I know my kids did not like pizza until they were older. Babies don't usually like pizza. I tried to give my kids pizza. They didn't like it. Then they liked cheese pizza. Then they liked pepperoni. So I don't know why we're talking about babies eating pizza.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird itself. And then here's the last one. This is some guest on Miss Rachel.
And I love pizza. So I wrote a song about it.
It's
Do you want to hear it?
It's orange.
All right, here it goes. I wanna have a pizza party. I wanna have a pizza party. I wanna have a pizza.
So whoever uploaded this video specifically, they noticed a weird picture over here in the background behind the pizza emoji spinning. This guy actually has a pizza emoji on his hat too. If you rewind the clip, this is a weird little drawing he's got on his wall too. The comments, some people in the comments, let's see if it does it here. Hold on.
Right, it's pizza.
There we go. Some people in the comments section earlier this week, they took a screenshot of this and they blew it up and they defined it out and everything, but the comments have since been turned off. So now you can't look at it up close, but this is pretty close here, I guess. You guys can zoom in. It's kind of blurry. It's just a weird abstract drawing with some hand coming out of some, I don't know what that is. I can't really make out.
It looks like a elongated, like some trap, but it's like a human that's holding a bunch of hands.
Like a bear trap, maybe?
Yeah, but it's a human.
Yeah, it could be. It's hard to tell.
And I love pizza.
They got pizza on his hat. He's going to sing about pizza.
Did they say Pizzagate?
No, he said pizza party, pizza party. I love a pizza party,
pizza
something.
Parties, yeah.
It's just weird. It's like, with all this stuff, and you're not going to find any compilations like this online either. People will put one thing here, one thing there on Miss Rachel. And maybe they're getting taken down too. So maybe our videos will get taken down too. She's made quite a name for herself and her love for children and pizza. And then that compiled with all this weird stuff on Netflix, on YouTube, her videos being attached to some scandals at the end. You have everyone between Albert Einstein explaining whatever he was explaining. I think he says it's something about explicit. What you're about to hear is explicit content or something. And then the video cuts off. And then there's all these other, Rajid and Habib people watching your kids, apparently. All from Miss Rachel. Is it a coincidence?
Well, we did talk about the other week about the Earth, the ECCO, the Earth Control Coincidence Office, and by Dr. Kelly, who created the isolation chamber.
So they've been lining up all these coincidences to tell us something. Like I said, we're in the proclamation stage right now.
Well, he was saying it's not coincidence. It's made this way to direct people, but it's seen as coincidence.
Right.
It is interesting that they choose that demographic to show at the end, because you could just show it to anybody. One picture is one thing, but if it's consistently a certain demographic and ethnic group, that's definitely an agenda. And I guess maybe it's just acclamation towards, scammers calling your phone.
No, it has something to do with visual effects. I think my theory is that they want your kids to get used to strangers looking at them. It's going to be normalized.
But why that group? Why not just make all groups look at you?
Because they look like strangers. If it was some, white Caucasian male, it wouldn't be as strange.
A homeless man.
Yeah, I mean, some of those people looked homeless. Like their rooms looked like they're living in some house that has been squatted on.
Yeah. I know, that is weird. Is there any information from Miss Rachel about these things?
Oh, heavens no.
Oh, so she's
she's not going to address any of this stuff.
I see.
They don't address stuff like that. It'd be like asking Donald Trump why he's having pizza parties or something. They're not going to even address it.
Is it continuing, or did they take it off?
I think it's still there. I mean, it seems like it seems like it's pretty there. You just go to any, not every, but probably any Miss Rachel, like just, shotgun blast it, I guess.
I see. It's a foot fetish.
She has been coming under a lot of fire lately for some controversial things she's been saying. Now, I don't believe she's saying it during her broadcasts to the children, but I think she's been making comments on her social media platform about some, controversial topics. Some involve, I believe, anti-Semitic comment or something that was made. She's been pro-Palestinian, and a few other, let's just say, controversial stances on things. That if she's a children educator and entertainer, she should probably be steering away from these things and just concentrate on what she apparently does well, although watching her operate hurts my head.
Well, it's a free market, so, I mean, she can say whatever she wants and do whatever you want. People have a choice if they want to watch it or not. I'm just more interested on why you chose that demographic. And that's interesting itself.
Well, I wonder if someone's hacking her because of some of the comments she's made. I wonder if there's someone out there that's like,
I'm going to do that on larger platforms. Like if it's on Netflix.
Yeah, why wouldn't they take it? YouTube would take it down. They're all part of the agenda.
Well, YouTube, you might be able to do something if it's like on like somebody uploaded an edited video. You're not uploading anything to Netflix. So if it's on Netflix, that's been screened. that's premeditated. But when I saw that, it reminds me of the video I'm about to show. If you really are, if colleagues' idea is that they're just trying to acclimate people to strangers, why not do it with all kinds of strangers? Like show them that, you don't really need enemies because you have really good friends. And when you have really good friends, everybody can be a stranger. See? And they should have put something like this at the end. At least the kids would have laughed at it. And they still get that stranger danger feel.
That's brutal.
That was pretty rough, man.
Well, I'm just saying, why not do something like that? Why's it got to be Rajiv?
Well, between the two, I'd rather be forced to watch Rajiv than get a foot saran wrap.
That's what I'm saying. If you really want to make these kids feel stranger danger, they should have played that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I don't think that's what I don't know. I don't know what the intent is anymore. This world's just going down the tubes.
I mean, they could play this also. I mean, all the kids know Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They really want to show stranger danger. But no, they're playing Rajiv, so I think it's hard to figure out what they're really doing right now, colleague.
I know.
I mean, there's so many videos out there they could have played.
Well, some people have those vacuum lungs, and if you let them eat for free, then you're dumb.
Yeah, I guess. But who doesn't like a good breadstick?
Or unending salad.
Did you like salad?
Oh yeah, I mean, those that you go over to Olive Garden and they got that never-ending salad and breadsticks. The heck, you could live on salad and breadsticks, right?
Well, they could have showed Umbrella Boy.
Whoa!
Wouldn't have this been better at the end of the movie, Rachel?
Now that is what we have to look forward to in the future. You want a glimpse of the future? You're looking at it right there.
Whoa! I mean, that looks like a scene out of Dune.
That dude,
if they're really trying to make kids,
he is an overlord. He's
a
warlord.
Saying. There's so many videos they could have played. Why Rajiv?
Who was that?
Stranger Danger.
Do we have any information on that man?
Yeah, his name is Captain Rusperol.
He looks like Captain Important.
Yeah. Well, wow. He has the infinite umbrella.
The infinite umbrella glitch.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's so many clips out there. It's like, bro, what's up with Hajiv?
Nobody seems to know.
I mean, it could be with that Clarity Act that's going to pass pretty soon.
Well, then allow me to bring some more clarity on some things that we probably shouldn't be talking about, like Miss Rachel. Since we're already up here in the heights, we're already shaking our fists at the gods of heaven and earth. Here's another one that we may get canceled for or even kicked out of for.
Oh, I think I cracked the code, guys. When you're done, I think I figured it out.
Oh, yeah? Well, go ahead before I move on.
All right. Well, it's interesting. I just pulled up Miss Rachel on YouTube, and I'm looking at her videos, and one feeds into the other. Right? It just keeps going. Just that's the play. I guess the playlist that YouTube is looking at, just going to play one video after another. Well, if the parents aren't careful, and of course, a lot of people have no idea how to use technology these days and how it works. If they're mixing their feeds with the kids, then it's just going to automatically start playing something immediately after Miss Rachel. It's going to play something that maybe the parents were watching or were interested in. And I think that's what's happening here. I don't.
That's what could happen on YouTube, but not the ones on Netflix.
No, if you go back and watch the videos, these were on the same videos. Like the same video wasn't even done playing. It was they actually were able to scroll back and forth. Like you could see, here's Miss Rachel, and it goes from Miss Rachel to India Band. And that's not only that. After it's done showing India Boy, it goes to the next video, which is Miss Rachel again. Like, so that's all one video, Miss Rachel and India. And then the next video is Miss Rachel and India again. And the next video, and not only that, if it's because the parents were watching something beforehand, I doubt the parents were watching, episode 3 of India, of where they're sitting there watching some guy from India watch them.
We have no idea what these people are watching. They could have been looking at videos for scam busters or whatever.
Well,
I'm just saying.
If you look at these clips, anybody can look at these clips that I showed. These parents, they're familiar with Miss Rachel because they let their kids watch it all the time, and they're taking the dot on the bar on the video and they're scrolling. You can see it goes from Miss Rachel on the same video from Miss Rachel to India on the same video. You can actually see it.
That is weird.
Well, not just that. You're just talking about probability that you got like 8 people all watching scammer videos. That's another thing you'd have to accept. That's coincidentally highly improbable. Not just that. All right, maybe it can happen on YouTube, but it's not going to happen on Netflix. You can't upload anything, and you're not changing over to just some random guy looking at you as a Netflix movie.
All right. I'm trying to check. I'm trying to look into this a little bit. Let me check into Netflix, but okay.
Well, while you're looking into that,
yeah,
Hayden Panettiere's wife was taken. It's been the talk of the town for the last week. It just happened this last week. She was only like 36 years old, and the cause of death, nobody really knows yet. They're still, waiting for autopsy reports, but CNN is they updated this 2 hours ago, so you could see this is pretty recent. Now, we're recording this on Thursday, the 20th. of August, 2026. When you guys see this, it'll be Saturday. So this will be a couple of, maybe there'll be more findings. But you guys can read here, look it up yourself. This lady, apparently, CNN is saying that she had a history with, look at this, mental health challenges, postpartum depression, and addiction plagued her young adult years and temporarily halted the career. She does not look like any of that. I mean, I've been around a lot of addicts in my life. That is not what that looks like. So maybe, maybe the caveat here is her young adult years when she was like 15. Okay, maybe when she was 15, she did something. But at this age, at this 36-year-old junction in her life, it doesn't seem to be the case. But that's the narrative they're going with, right? So they're just planting seeds. They're not saying that's what the thing was, but they're doing their job of proclamating. They're planting seeds in our brains, so that way we know. Yeah, she did struggle when she was 12 years old with depression. That's true. And when she was 15, she struggled with addiction and stuff and drug abuse. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So maybe that's why when she was 36, she just mysteriously died. Nobody really knows why. Well, it turns out we have an interview from her. I think it happened, I guess 3 to 4 months ago. She did some interview about a strange incident that she encountered on a boat. She doesn't want to name names, even the boat or the crew's name, but she was there and she had an experience. So I'll let her explain this little clip here. I'll present
predicaments that I realized, like my perspective completely shifted, and I realized that I was in danger. But by the time I'd realized I was in danger, I was quite literally out to sea, and it was that moment shook me and was shocking, and I was quite literally walked down, and I had been having a great time. There was no hints of anything like that happening. So it took me, I was shocked. It took me by surprise. And it was led by somebody that I had grown to trust and see as a protector and somebody who had my back. And to be walked down, down the stairs, and it was as like a surprise, presented as though it was like a surprise, and it was this very small room, and she physically put me in the bed next to this undressed man who was very famous and had his hands like this, like this was just, an average day for him. This is something that happens all the time. And I waited for her to leave, and I mean that lion in me, that fire in me, that my hair stood on end, and I became ferocious. I was like, this is not happening. But I had nowhere to hide, and I bolted, and I hid wherever I could think of to hide on a boat. There was no jumping off and swimming away, and there was nobody who was going to. I realized that there was nobody who was going to be empathetic to my situation, that this was nothing new to them.
So what she's talking about is being led by hand by a friend that she trusted in the movie industry. She liked this lady. She trusted her. And this lady on a cruise brought her downstairs to a famous person's bedroom, to which he's apparently sprawled out naked on his bed with his hands behind his head like this, just waiting for her. I don't know why guys think like that. They think that women want the same thing that guys do. Like, if a woman was like that, then yeah, every man would be like, oh, wow, this is fun. Yeah, you can't do that with the opposite sex, but that's another topic for another time. She got scared. And something tells me he was probably not a good-looking actor. Like, if he was Henry Cavill, I don't think her hair would have stood up on end. Just saying. Or Jason Momoa, Chris Pine, I think women could agree with that. And they wouldn't be as scared. But because he was an ugly actor, so that gives us a huge clue on who this is. There's a handful of handsome actors out there. There's a handful of ugly actors out there. So this guy, famous, ugly person, okay? So we can narrow our scope to that. Whoever he's going to be. He's not Henry Cavill. They have something to do with this lady's murder, this homicide, which I guess, yeah, like we read from CNN, this seems to be a suicide and not a homicide. But you guys can tell me what you guys think too. And the comments can tell us what you guys think as well. But I think we could narrow it down to ugly, famous men.
I see that you're doing this, and maybe it's a smaller thing. Maybe it's a creature.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to wrap my hands. It does take, like, the scope. I have pretty big hands. I could wrap my hands almost around it. It overlaps a little bit, but yeah, you get what I'm saying.
Well, what if it's a mythological creature that can shapeshift?
You talking about like a demon?
You can call it that, or you can call it, Fugazi. But what if it's a creature?
You talking about like
Skinwalker.
Larry Ellison, or? Holy smokes.
What did we just witness? What was that?
Well, it's a metaphor. It's a coconut. And it had fish inside. Do you get it?
No.
No, we really need a crickets button. That would be perfect.
Okay. Well, I was just thinking, maybe it's a creature.
Gives birth to fish and coconuts?
You're talking about the guy that had his arms behind his head in the bed.
Yeah.
No, she described him as a man. Whatever he was, if he was an Anunnaki, that doesn't mean anything because she saw him as a man. The hair stood up on her head, and she left. And then 3 months later, she is gone. Like, she's gone. She's checked out of Earth. And again, it's awfully coincidental. So everybody's drawing the coincidental conclusion. Now, again, I'm saying, if we want to find this guy, the perpetrator, she said he was famous. She said he was probably used to this. And we know, based on how men and women think, that he was most likely an ugly man.
Well, the coconut represents being concealed. But on the inside, there's a lot of truth. And that's what I was saying. Maybe it's just a hidden entity. And you know how the elites like to use coconuts as a symbol.
I don't know that. How do you know that?
Well, one of the most famous ones is Kamala.
Where were you on Friday the 5th? Were you on a cruise?
No, I haven't been upon waters since the days of the golden blaze. When your hands brush across the Bali.
When was the last time you put your hands behind your head like this?
Are you talking about Bollywood?
Talking about the truth.
Yeah. I remember the times when your hands glaze upon fire and your nostrils breathe in the incense and your eyes gaze upon wild horses streaming through the vistas. It's the times of old and the times of new.
Yeah. I love to see it. Warms
Were you on a cruise recently, Elder?
I can't believe you guys ain't connecting the dots.
I don't like boats. I don't like planes or boats. I don't travel. So
look, all of these are symbols. The ocean, the water, the boat, the hidden room, the trusted friend, and the one who wants to take advantage. Why does it have to be water? Why can't it be a sea of trash?
Today on Trika Safari, we encounter one of nature's most extraordinary creatures, the Methlantian horde beast. At first glance, the habitat appears ordinary, just another house tucked away in a quiet suburban neighborhood. But look closer. What scientists once mistook for a junk pile is actually a highly sophisticated ecosystem composed of bicycles, appliances, extension cords, scrap metal, and several objects that have completely escaped classification. The Methlantian horde beast operates under a simple philosophy. If an item exists, it may someday be useful. And if it may someday be useful, it must never leave. Over many seasons, the beast has transformed its territory into a sprawling monument to unlimited optimism and absolutely no storage plan whatsoever. Notice the neighboring homes: fresh paint, trimmed lawns, order, reason, then this. A kingdom of rust rising from suburbia like the last surviving outpost of a civilization that lost a war against yard sales.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe she fell into this abyss and, it was so horrible that all she could think about is, being on a cruise. It was an ocean. She said she had a great time. She was having fun. And then this trusted person took her down.
Until she ran into an ugly, famous guy.
Until she ran into a bunch of old broken appliances.
Man, it must have been horrible.
And what happened was Oscar, the trash guy, came out and she mistook that for, Henry Buff.
I doubt it. I can't imagine what she went through, though. Seeing this ugly guy, must have been really rough. We can't know what women go through on a day-to-day basis, getting asked out by ugly people, and yeah. If only Henry Cavill would exist everywhere.
Well, maybe I'm just wrong.
It's okay.
Fine. Well, what else you have?
Well, on other news, the dating scene, once again, is becoming more prevalent. It's evolving still. So we have, it seems like AI girlfriends.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't posted in a while. I'm always full of the white water lately, but I haven't been able to wash it out. So after a while I start smelling. He gets really upset about the smell of fish, but I don't blame him. I know I'm supposed to smell nice. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't talk about what happens here. But you already knew, didn't you?
Yes, we did. We did know, didn't you, Elder?
I mean, is that the same people that are into this stuff?
There you go. That's old technology.
Roger.
That's old technology. That's what the women used to look like in the robot world.
As I'm saying, are they into that?
I don't know.
Well, I think, isn't there a difference between a robot girlfriend and a AI girlfriend? I think there's a big difference.
I just thought that's like a new makeup fad or something.
Yes, there is a difference.
She had a weird mechanically jointed wrist. You could see when she raised her hand up. So,
well, people are buying. Like, I remember when I used to be a taxi driver, and I picked up this lady who just got off work from a sex store, kind of like Spencer's, and she sold that day. She sold a $999 doll to a man. This doll was not robotic. It was just pure silicone.
Yeah, I've heard
$999.
Yes. And that was my understanding is they can get much more expensive than that. Yeah, I think they're called real dolls, I think. But yeah, they're like life size. Like you said, they're life size silicone dolls, basically.
What do they feel like, Elder?
I don't know, but I mean, I guess if you've ever felt any kind of like soft silicone, I imagine it would feel like that. I mean, probably rubbery, I would guess, but I don't know.
How much is this doll?
Pretty expensive.
I mean, there's those out there too.
I don't know if I'm more disturbed about the actual video or the fact that you were able to find something like that.
I'm getting good. I mean, I'm learning from colleague.
Learn from the best.
Well, some people have all the luck.
Well, at least it's not robotic.
It's true. This is all real.
Yeah, that's 100%.
Yeah, that's all real. Like, you don't have to worry about anything fake.
Yeah,
that ain't Silicon Valley over there.
No, unlike this guy.
First name, last name.
I don't know how you could sleep on a bed like that.
Well, people.
How you can sleep after watching something like that?
Yeah, that made my eyes move weird. But those kind of people that are struggling in the dating community. This guy's actually lip syncing, like, please stop, you're scaring me. And he's relishing that. And what happens is they start going towards the more AI world because they look outside and they see women that are either half silicone or just all woman, with all the hair and everything.
That guy in that video looked like he was the Undertaker from the wrestling world.
That's probably what he was trying to be.
Oh, okay. I thought
maybe he's one of those
was
immortals.
Undertaker.
Immortals don't exist.
Well, I mean, he looked like he didn't exist either until you showed it to me. So, I mean, I'm kind of confused. I mean, it's possible. I mean, where do these creatures live?
In the AI world, that's what I'm saying.
I thought you were going to say Mama's basement.
No, they live in Wayne's World. AI is helping these people still. So people are making jokes, of course.
We need to build more data centers. AI needs it.
To cure cancer, right? We're curing cancer. Right?
This guy says no.
Whoa. Is that this feels like we're watching Miss Rachel.
Look, you brought this on yourself.
What happened to Miss Rachel? We were just watching Miss Rachel. All of a sudden, a Man show just came up.
You chanted the immortals, and now they're all showing up.
Whoa.
You actually called them out.
That guy might actually be immortal.
Well, that's probably some chant calling onto the infinitive temple.
Well, even Chris Hansen's getting in on the action.
Follow the star, that's where the cookies are. Oh, hello, Granny. Nice to see you.
Why don't you have a seat there for me? I wouldn't do that if I were you. I told you. I didn't know, I swear!
That's Chris Hansen?
Yeah.
A look-alike, but yeah.
They're releasing a movie. They're doing a docudrama about Chris Hansen. And it's being played by that Batman guy.
Yeah, they're doing one with Mark Zuckerberg too. It makes me wonder if Mark Zuckerberg missed the boat too. So it seems like all these actors and actresses are going to start disappearing here soon. Either they're committing career suicide or existential suicide.
Well, everybody's getting older, so it's understandable. I mean, we all know about the Dalai Lama. He's really old.
Well, Chris Hansen, though, he exposed somebody big. He caught them in one of these scandals, and they threatened him.
How big?
Well, nobody knows. He wasn't allowed to release it because he went to jail for tax evasion right afterwards because he said he's going to release the footage anyway. He caught a couple of big people, but this one guy, though, was one of those people you don't touch. He's an untouchable. But he got caught by Chris Hansen doing this stuff. And then Chris Hansen goes away for tax evasion. So now Chris Hansen's back. He's been trying to get back, and that's a struggle. I mean, watching that whole process. So it's going to be interesting to see what the documentary shows. But it seemed like from the documentary or the docuseries preview, they're going to paint him as this bad guy.
Is he getting into cartoons?
He's getting into Cartesian nightmares.
Oh, man, not
Cartesians.
Elder knows what that's all about. He's like, oh, man.
I do. I've done my time.
But it happens to the best of people when they get old, like Elder. I mean, eventually, you had this idea in life, like the Dalai Lama. And you had this picture that you presented to the world. But when you get old, you eventually want to retire. And when you do things out of, like, bliss, who's the judge when you're 85 years old? So, I mean, it's understandable.
That looked like the Dalai Lama. How'd you get that footage?
It was sent to us straight from Tibet 7 years ago.
Makes sense.
That guy got too. He got caught in some underage scandal. So and he's over here writing books too about how to live a happy life.
But he is.
It's funny.
As you just witnessed.
Yeah. Well, he's not anymore. At least not in here. And maybe overseas, maybe he still enjoys his stature. But here in America, your people have to be 18 or older to have consent.
But you guys are only showing, you're only showing Miss Rachel. What's another famous cartoon that little kids like to watch?
SpongeBob.
Speed Racer.
Yeah, but what almost looks like
Racer.
SpongeBob, but is probably just as much, if not as famous.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
It looks just like SpongeBob.
Oh, I love Courage the Cowardly Dog.
The Minions. They're putting it everywhere.
Yeah.
They want your children to be invested.
It's proclamation.
What's it proclaiming?
The truth.
What is this truth?
The elite's gospel. What's that, Elder?
They're propagating.
Yeah. Proclamation precedes propagation. And accumulation, like the Hoarder King. But I'll tell you what kind of people are watching our kids right now.
Don't forget Sanguination.
Yeah, sweetheart.
You're always gonna be here, right?
I'm gonna do everything I can.
Promise?
I promise I'll love you every single day I've got.
Yeah, you win. You win.
房子大的平花小，那感觉越来越好。假期多的收入高，那工作越来越好。山平静的价格活，那心情越来越好。
This whole people are going to think they're watching Miss Rachel. They're never going to put their kids in front of our TV program anymore.
Is you win.
Nobody's going to trust our program anymore because they're going to think this is that Miss Rachel stuff. Like, you keep bringing all this Miss Rachel content.
Well, I was trying to compete. Like, you're top notch, and I thought I had some, top level stuff, but you win. I mean, at the end of the day, you win.
You don't go up against the best, man.
Well, sometimes you got to be afraid because, you just go into the cookout, you're trying to have a family barbecue. It's all supposed to be family friendly. And then you encounter this kind of stuff.
Can I have a little bite? Just a tiny little taste, please. You won't even notice it's gone. I'm invisible. You don't see me.
You know, and now you got kids afraid of these little orifices all over the place.
They should be scared, honestly. That it's Miss Rachel again. You know, she keeps rearing her pretty head. It's only a wonder why she doesn't go missing. Like, we know she's taking cruises, but she's not disappearing.
Cruz? Like Ted Cruz?
Maybe that's the guy who was naked on the bed. We can't ask Hayden anymore.
Is that symbolic for a cruise missile?
Oh,
no, it's symbolic for a...
Oh, yeah. Cruise missile.
Yeah, no. Where it's symbolic for cruising for a bruising.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. Okay.
She was a martyr. And what I am trying to figure out is why Miss Rachel, who's also taking these cruises... Okay, all these women are taking these cruises, like Ellen DeGeneres and all these people are taking these cruises. And this one lady, Hayden, stood out amongst everybody. She was this reformer. She went against the grain. That's right. How'd you know?
Synced.
Well, that was
there's
impressive.
pain in the grain.
Yeah, she threw it all away to tell us the truth, and now look where it got. So it makes me wonder. It's like, if Miss Rachel's still here, that means she knows the truth.
Well, maybe all of this is just a big plan of the globalists, and they're all being controlled. You know how, like, when cats see a laser on the ground, they can't help themselves. They have to chase it. What if there's, like, a supreme being forcing these people to do these things? What if this is actually real?
I think it is.
I mean, it could be. It could be just a supreme being controlling us all. I mean, we could never know.
No, we couldn't. We would never be able to tell if it's poppycock. But some people out there can. Only the elites would be able to tell, unfortunately. And speaking of cats, by the way, I guess we can shift topic. Some people run over animals and they think it's funny, which we don't. We protect animals here at this channel. Right, guys?
Yeah.
Right?
You could send me some, if you know somebody who's done that, let me know.
He said pantyhose?
He said let him know.
Maybe investing in a hearing aid might help.
I'll try.
Or taking off the hat. Maybe you could lift the flaps up and tie them up. That might help.
So you want me to lift my flap up?
Yes, you should lift up your flaps.
Okay, it's done.
No, it isn't. Their flaps are still down. I can see them.
Which flap?
No, I didn't.
What the hell? What's going on?
Woo!
Yeah, why don't you hold the head steady so I can milk the cow?
Done.
Yeah, so like I said, we don't harbor any hatred towards cats around here, around these parts. No. Right, guys? Like we respect animals. We don't smush ants. We don't kill cockroaches. We don't do nothing.
Well, don't get carried away.
No, we don't do nothing.
There
we
are pests
don't. We don't
and there
even.
Are pets. Come on.
Not a hair on that cockroach's head will be harmed or scathed. We don't do anything like that. This guy lost his best friend. You could tell, and that's not the guy I had in mind.
What is that?
Continue talking.
Yeah, so, whoa.
Humanity is doomed. Doomed.
It's genius.
We're doomed. Look at that.
That's the genius act in human form.
Continue.
That looks like, whoa.
I think people forget what people do in the privacy of their own home.
Yeah, but it's not private anymore. They're freaking putting it out.
What about harming animals?
Well, whoever this is looks like that. We might have found the guy.
Oh, he looks like a good babysitter. He's even got a horse on his head. Look at that. That would be perfect babysitter.
Well, Gerald is out for blood right now because somebody, I guess in his words, he's going to have a lot of fun with whoever ran over his cat.
Let it be known to the world, if I ever find out who ran over my kitty cat, oh, I'm gonna have such a good time with you. What you did to him.
And by the way, when he says he's gonna have a good time with you, he's saying he's gonna have a really bad time with you. Just a translation.
I get the double entendre there.
Yeah, thank you.
It'll seem like nothing compared to what I'll do to you. So you better not ever let that information out. You better keep that to yourself. You better take that fucking shit with you to the grave. Because if I find out, it's gonna be rough on you.
Well, there's a difference between accident and intention. It could have been a complete accident that someone accidentally ran over his cat.
Am I hearing voices of sincerity coming out of your throat?
I think he means what he says.
I'm just saying. I mean, either way, it's a loss. I mean, I get that, and it's very sad. But you
wouldn't know anything about. Where were you driving, Elder?
I was on my way to the car wash at the time.
What road did you take?
The side road where all the cats run across the street all the time. No, I'm just kidding. I can't even joke about that. I can't joke.
Yeah, see, Elder is a man in whom I have found no guile. Ever.
Yeah. A straight shooter.
Yeah, you wouldn't hurt my kitty.
Wouldn't hurt any cat. Wouldn't hurt any. Honestly, I try to avoid hurting any animals. I mean, if there's an insect in my house, I would prefer to try to get it out of the house without killing it. But yeah, I prefer not to take life, no matter how small it is.
What about grass?
Oh, I hate listening to grass scream when I have to mow the lawn. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. Yeah.
So
I can't ever hear it over my laughter.
So he is biased.
And when I pick the vegetables out of the garden, I try to be as gentle as I can, but you can still hear the scream when that cucumber is pulled off the vine. You can hear it.
Well, that's what the science says. The tomatoes scream.
You're kidding.
Well, I'm sure the animals that we eat don't have a party before they become bacon and hamburgers. Well,
you have some people that are prey. Some men are prey. Like you could just tell by their eyes. You look in their eyes, that's a prey. And then you have some men who are predators. The only question is, which one are you? Are you a predator?
Well, I mean, some people like buffets, and they'll both. Look at this guy.
That's AI.
What?
It's like he's eating on his way to work or something. It's hard to drive while you're eating. I feel that, brother. That guy probably ran over the guy's cat. The cat was probably in that stream. He just ran over him with his back. The guy wasn't even looking where he was going. It's just reckless endangerment of species.
I'd like to do a PSA while I think of it here. If you're a pet owner, keep your cat or dog inside. If you take your dog out, keep it on a leash, and just don't let your cats out, man. It's a nasty world out there. And accidents happen. Keep them in the house. Keep them safe. Keep them happy.
I mean, there's no song about who let the cats out, right?
Right. Because you shouldn't let the cats out. No.
Yeah, nobody would even think about that kind of thing. That's not even a thought in their minds.
And dogs, I love them, but they're too stupid to find their way home. Your dog gets out, it's done. He gets around the corner, he'll have no idea how to get back home. And I love dogs, don't get me wrong. I love them. But, a cat gets out, you let the cat out, the cat comes home, because it knows, oh yeah, there's food here. I'll come back. But you let a dog out, man, dog's gone. It's done.
Yeah, from personal experience, once you let the cat out of the bag, you're not getting it back in the bag. It's over.
Cats don't like bags, generally.
I know. That's why you're not getting it back in.
Is that why they're called bagpipes?
No. That's not.
How did you make that connection?
It felt right.
Okay, I can't blame you for that.
Or a hot bag, hot potato.
Hot potato. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't hold on to a hot potato. You got to pass it around.
Oh, you pass things around like that?
Hot potatoes.
Have you heard about the creepy Chucky style guy in Philadelphia?
They could have fired them themselves.
Have you heard about this guy?
Yeah, I saw it in the news. Yeah, isn't that great? That's fantastic.
Isn't that over there where you live?
Yeah, that's me.
What's going on in your town?
It's me. It can't be me in the mask because I wouldn't be able to keep up with a runner. Trust me, I'd be out there with a walker. But
it's going down in your town.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of it's kind of stuff we got out here. You know.
Yeah, that's your neck of the woods, ain't it?
Yeah, it's not far.
You know that guy?
It's not me. He might be my neighbor. I don't know.
You know, my uncle actually lives over there too. And my uncle, man, he knows how to throw somebody around.
The minute I see that mustache gives it away, man. You're not going to mess with a man with that kind of mustache.
No, he likes that. Can't get through his wall.
I love the fact that the sound was out of sync with the picture, which is even better.
That's how you know it's not fake. Like Elon said, if it looks fake, it most likely isn't. But my uncle, he's legit though. He's a real deal Holyfield. That guy's got a rack on him.
He doesn't sell pretzels down at 15th and Market, does he?
No, he would never be able to keep a physique like that.
Oh, I thought I saw him down there once. He looked familiar, especially that mustache.
Does this guy look like who you're thinking of? You know, he might be. This guy's a poser. Those muscles are fake. The other guy, my uncle. Yeah, those are real
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the other guy,
he laughs at danger.
He could have been working in one of the community gardens we have here in Philadelphia. So that could be.
This guy laughs at danger. You see that? You see that little smile underneath this Mario?
Yeah. Colleague, I believe you'd probably laugh at danger. You're probably that kind of guy. You'd probably laugh at danger.
I laugh at everything.
That's probably good philosophy to have. You know?
Yeah, well, I don't think there's any more time to laugh at things this week.
I don't get to do my rant.
Unless you got something.
See, now I'm upset. You promised me a rant against evil, and now it's going to have to go unpunished and unavenged.
So you have to tune in for the live for that. And if you want to talk about evil, we're going to talk about evil in the live.
Oh, all right. I guess that's okay.
Do you have anything else, or is that about it, colleague?
Well, it's a holiday today. I wanted to wish everybody a happy holiday. It is, drum roll please.
Boo, 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 boo. Who are you? What holiday do you have for us? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh.
It is National Take Your Cat to the Vet Day.
Yeah.
Wow, that is ironic because we did actually take one of our cats to the vet today.
Yeah, well, good. And it is National Take Your Cat to the Vet Day, so thank you for celebrating it.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't believe me, This is what it is. On Saturday, of course.
Oh, Saturday. Right, Saturday.
Yeah.
Well,
Which
then
is
that
when...
blows my entire thing that I just said. So.
Oh, well, then you were early.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you for your support.
Early. Just like Christmas, I celebrate on the 20th.
Yeah, National Cat Take Your Cat to the Vet Day arrives every August 22nd. So this isn't a new holiday. This has been celebrated since the Mayans. Urging all cat parents to schedule essential checkups for their beloved felines. Proactive veterinary care is crucial for detecting health issues early and ensuring a long, happy life for your furry companion.
It's true.
Make an appointment, learn about the feline health, and spread awareness among fellow cat lovers.
Hey, just like humans, once a year you should go get a checkup, make sure everything's okay. Have the doctor look under the hood, make sure everything's running right.
Yep.
Take a look at that dipstick. And cats too, and dogs.
Well, thank you for that public service announcement, colleague.
Oh, please.
I am anticipating so much more from you. I know there's so many more tricks up your bag. And we are excited for...
now I know you're blowing smoke up my mouth.
You're blowing...
I was going to say, man, it's getting smoky in that studio there.
You're blowing hot air out the bag. The pipe bag. Ha, ha, ha. But anyways, that's all the time we have for this week's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. As always, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't. Check us out on Spotify if you're on the go. And you can check us out on the lives every Thursday if you'd like to talk to us. Ask us any questions. But if not, that's okay. As always, this fine gentleman right here, that's Papa Smurf. And this fine gentleman right here, that's Grinmaster 3000, and I'm host. And until next time, this has been Flush Your Face TV. We'll see you in the next smash. Gotcha.